And we're live! Hello all and welcome back to the INVICTUS stream. My name as always is Mr. Harlan Guthrie and I am here once again with the fantastically talented Jay. Look through that metal straw.
You closed the wrong eye both times.
It's great, you did it, it's brilliant. We are joined by the one and only RPG creator, Sam. That's right. As well as from the horror show Parkdale Haunt, Alex. Oh, and you got your rolling pin ready.
I'm ready.
And of course, we wouldn't be here with our GM Joe tonight. My wife, Mrs. Joe Guthrie.
Don't make me say it.
And,
my wife.
And we are here tonight,
anyway.
ladies and gentlemen, with Down Darker Paths. That's right, our D&D one-shot adventure, of which I know nothing about, and I named it pretty much removed from Joe because she was napping at the time. I think it's actually written in the description of the video, so you can read about why I named it that in the description of the video. But we are so excited to be here tonight. We have an amazing bunch of people here. How's everybody doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Great.
I think for the first time in a long time, we're also all in the same time zone, which is nice.
Are we?
Oh.
Yeah, we're all
That's
Eastern Standard Time. Normally we're kind of all over the map, and it's kind of like, oh, I gotta get up in a few hours.
I can feel it. I can feel the time zone magic.
I feel it merging together with perfection of how we're doing it. A symphony of perfect timing. Yeah, we're all experienced role players in one way or another, more or less. But tonight, we're going on an adventure, which I can only presume is down darker paths, because obviously you read the title, Joe, and we're like, well, now I need to put at least one dark path in there.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be all about that.
Vague and ominous is the way we like to do it around here. But yeah, I guess because this is the first time on the show, Alex and Sam, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and who you are. Alex, tell the people at home what they can win.
Well, if you keep watching, I will send you some of my trash. I have some lovely cans, but no, I am I'm co-creator, co-writer, director, and voice actor on Parkdale Haunt. Give it a listen. We have season 3 coming out soon. And in my spare time, read the things I get paid for. I am an audio director.
Yeah, and a good one too. You directed me to Scream on Fire.
You're fantastic. It was incredibly believable as a man immolated.
On fire.
I've had practice, let me tell you. I have scars on me
Oh
hands.
my god.
But no. You're also a Torontonian, like Jay, like myself, like Joe. I mean, in air quotes, Joe and myself are not Torontonians.
I'm a transplant.
You're a
I'm
transplant.
also a transplant.
Well, there you go.
Everyone kind of was at one point, I think. Very few. But that's kind of what Toronto's about. But yeah, parkdalehunt.com. If you haven't already listened to it and you're watching this, you suck. Go listen to it right now.
No, we love everyone.
No, you suck. No, we don't love everyone. Oh, David says D&D hype. Also, Nathan's here and says, sup, you nerds.
Oh.
I think we met. I think,
Hey,
Alex,
Nathan.
you also met Nathan when we were
That's right.
at the park. But yeah, definitely check it out because it's awesome stuff. And who doesn't want more awesome stuff in their life? Speaking of more awesome stuff in their life, Sam, tell us what you do and why you're awesome.
Sure. So I'm Sam Lee. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a tabletop game designer. I publish under Blinking Birch Games, and I designed a solo game called Anamnesis, which uses tarot cards to play. And I'm excited to be here.
Hell's yeah, you are. I'm going to give you a round of applause for that.
That was a good little
That was
introduction.
succinct.
Thank you.
That was succinct. You can check out this. That's where you can get kind of all Sam's stuff because you got a lot. You got the tentacle branching off of like many different, I want to say fingers and pies, but I like tentacles in tentacle holes. You got a lot of different tentacle and tentacle
Yeah.
holes.
I've seen that video, I think.
Yeah, I saw it too. Yeah, it's a lot of blurring in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do a lot of different things, and you do them fantastically well, may I say. So you are definitely probably the most talented person we've had on here in terms of well, definitely in terms of like actual RPG crossoverness. You know what I mean? Like we have a lot of talented people on that. You know, I can fix a car with my eyes closed.
That That's a
Remember the
pretty
car
big
guy?
talent. That's a
I
big
don't think
talent.
any of this is true. I'm starting
We
to
got people-
suspect.
You got people who could fix cars, probably.
I don't
feel
think
like-
so.
I feel like the Venn diagram of people who are super into D&D and super into cars is like there's like a tiny bit.
tiny-
There's like
little
two
circle.
people, right?
Yeah. We had one of them on.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like actually being related to what this show is apparently supposed to be about most of the time, which is I guess RPGs, you're probably the most renowned.
I would say
guess.
maybe Tim Wood is up there.
Nope, Tim's nothing compared to Sam. Tim is
All right.
garbage.
You heard
Get
it
outta
here
here,
first,
Tim.
Tim.
If Tim, if you're watching this, you're
Fuck
I'm
right
kidding.
off.
No, I love you, Tim. Come back. Don't go anywhere, Tim. Actually, Tim wrote the Green Knight RPG. So
This
if you've
is
seen
what
the
I mean.
Green
We
Knight
have-
game, yeah, so he's pretty cool, actually.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very sweet. He's come on, and I actually got to run his first game of Call of Cthulhu ever, so that was a real honor for him. Hated it. No, I'm just kidding. He was really nice. Could you imagine? It's like after the stream, he's like, "That was
Never
so
again.
terrible. Don't. Why? Why did I do this?" But I'm really excited. This is a really cool, dynamic group that kind of came together through literal, real life friendship and communication, and being like, "Hey, we should game together," which is kind of nice. Feels
Yeah.
like a return to normalcy, like back when people used to do things. Although COVID times themselves are sort of starting to be less of a thing.
I think
so.
we're just ignoring it more.
That's what I mean to say. Like I'm ignoring it. I'm ignoring it less. Well, I don't know. Canada's dropped some sort of restrictions or something I saw on Yahoo, my browser. When I clicked on. We all still use Yahoo, right?
On my MSN homepage.
So
Tell me what to know, AOL.
Hey, well, ask Jeeves. But yeah, so what are we in for tonight? I made up a 5th level character. I
Well,
don't know if that's apt.
you did a good job. You did a good. So we are going to be playing some D&D 5th edition.
Yeah.
We have our lovely intrepid party of adventurers. Hopefully everyone's got a 5th level character available. And yeah, Harlan, I don't think has credits, so we're just going to...
Oh, I'm gonna play
Dive
some
right
credits.
in.
I'll do
Should we
the
do
bag
that?
rat of Wolf Mountain credits.
I just want to quickly, before we get started,
Yeah.
let everyone know that I'm going to be running a 1-page dungeon. So this is a pre-made adventure as part of the 1-page dungeon project.
Yep.
It was one of the winners circle for 2019, I think. So
Congrats to them.
a little bit obscure.
Wow, the crowd loves them.
The crowd loves them. So
Who
I
was
can't.
it so we can shout them out?
The person who made it is Dan Bronson Lowe. Their Twitter handle is at almost bedtime, and I don't want to give away the adventure we're going to be playing just yet.
Perfect.
But that's what's up. We're gonna get right into it.
I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna tweet them now.
You should add him at Dan.
We're playing it.
He's gonna be like, down darker paths. I didn't write that.
We're
Dan, you did. I promise you wrote this.
Dan, this is yours. Take
Yeah.
credit for it.
And
our
for
friend.
whatever happens, it's your fault. That was good
there,
with
I've
this.
tweeted at them, probably accidentally, probably aggressively.
Did you use all caps?
I did use
Don't
all
do
caps.
that.
Wasn't intentional. I mean, I didn't do it intentionally. Well, I did it intentionally, but I didn't. You know what? Let's just do it.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, these are the incorrect credits, but it'll give us a sense of
Pretend.
entering into it. So just disregard the title and the players, but let's use it as a nice dividing from what we call the opening to what will come next, which is the gameplay. And that is what we do around here. See you soon.
Deep in the heart of the Nether Mountain, a great and terrible dragon has lost a tooth. And in knowing this, the powerful fey creature known in your realm as the Tooth Fairy has come to you, to your party of adventurers, asking for help. It is well known among the realm that a dragon tooth is an artifact most wondrous and deserving of being searched for among the piles of treasure, may be more valuable than any artifact to be found within the dragon's trove. However, it is also common knowledge that dragons, being intelligent creatures, often ward their lairs against would-be invaders. Knowing this, the fairy has asked you, our intrepid band of adventurers, to seek this tooth. You are standing in the cavern that enters this nether mountain, and you hear from deep within this yawning dark mouth the echoing snores of a sleeping dragon coming from deep within somewhere. A rush of damp, musty air hits your faces, and you look between each other as if to say, we're gonna fucking do this?
Yeah.
Who are we looking at? I would love an introduction to your characters. Harlan, why don't you start?
You are looking at Goethe, a Furbolg bard who I haven't quite figured out what his accent is, but it's sort of British German, I think.
Getting there,
It's like
getting there.
British with a little bit of German in there. And he has in his lap, as he sits on his knees, a large sack with pipes sticking off the side. And as he stands up and squeezes it, a beautiful harmonic symphony sound comes from his bagpipes, which he swings around his back, his long flowing hair around his ears. And he looks towards the others and says, "The dragon surely is in there, or a similar sized bagpipe, because that was a very harmonic breath." He's a bard, by the way. I can't remember if I said that. And yeah, he's excited. Goethe.
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 Goethe, who is your most trusted adventuring companion of
without-
your other three?
Without a doubt, it is Alex's character. Without a doubt, I turn to my good friend. Scroll.
Sinton?
Quinton.
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 Yeah,
I
Quinton.
turn to my good friend Quinton and I say, "Quinton, I'm worried about how big this dragon might be and if it has a set of bagpipes."
Well, my thought on that is, I'm 3 feet tall, and I'm ready to get in there because I, Quinton Beerbredow, which is Welsh. I hope if I'm saying anything wrong in Welsh, sorry to any Welsh speakers, but I am a gnome barbarian, and I am also a baker. So I like to think that I have a range of skills because I am both here to help out. I was originally hired on as a private chef for the group, but I've kind of got to know you guys, and it's quite nice. But yeah, don't touch my stuff.
Of course,
yeah.
we would never. We've learned last time, and my character Kurt holds his bandaged hand. I wasn't sure the pies weren't ready, but I understood they were.
They weren't. So please,
I apologize. Quinton, I appreciate your candor, and
Yes.
like Goethe looks towards the others with wary eyes, be like, yeah, she's ready to go. You know,
She's got her hair pulled back into a messy bun streaked with gray, and she's just ready. She's raring to go. She's
I
feeling
love
good.
that.
Barbarinome. I love that. Barbarinome.
Excellent. And Quinton, when you are in your culinary labors, who among the group do you trust singularly with maybe passing you a utensil here and there?
That would be Buzz, who I've
Okay.
gotten to know very well.
Buzz, why don't you tell us about yourself? What are you up to? What's your vibe?
Buzz is a very small person, even smaller than a small person because they are both a halfling and a child. They have childlike. features. Childlike demeanor, very excitable, very I was gonna say like buzzy, but I'm not trying, whatever, you know what I mean. He's excitable. He's got dandelion yellow hair that's all scruffy. He's got a big t-shirt on that's bright yellow with a big black stripe across the front because he looks like a bumblebee. And he has pitch black eyes, which are a little jarring, but the rest of him is kind of so cute that you can just like just let it slide. Yeah, they really trust Keaton because, well, they don't really know anybody on this plane of existence because they used to be a bumblebee until a karate witch turned him into a boy. And now
witches.
The karate witches. So I have a taste for blood and I can't wait to go and kill a karate witch and also a dragon on the way.
I love that.
Plus,
You're
I keep making you honey cakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think as Goethe is like talking to you and you're like telling him off to stop touching the baked stuff, I come in and eat a little bit of baked stuff.
And Goethe like moves away from Buzz. It's the eyes, they're dark and soulless. They look like shark's eyes. I was once beaten by a shark. He holds up his other hand and he's like missing 3 fingers. Just like his hand.
Both hands. And yet you still play the bagpipes like a vision.
I do very good, yes.
Buzz, what is your class?
Thank you. It's an abomination. I am 3 levels of ranger, so swarm keeper ranger. So I have bees buzzing around me at all times. But I also have 2 levels of graviturgy wizard so that I can make things heavier and lighter, kind of like Ant-Man.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
I love him.
Incredible.
That's
Sorry,
so cool.
are they he, they? Can I say him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Either one is
wonderful.
fine.
Cool. That's crazy.
And because you're such a small little guy, I feel like you need a lot of maybe assistance reaching high things or maybe helping tuck you in at night. Do you have like a parental figure apart from Keaton, or do you mostly just rely on Keaton for like taking care of you?
I feel like Keaton probably goes to bed early because she's a baker. So, and I like to stay up late and get into trouble. So I think when the time comes, I go and like tug on the base of Ash's pants. And I'm like, I'm ready for bed.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Okay, we can go. We could go. Where's your bedroll?
I don't know. I just sleep in the closest one to me.
Oh, you don't have one? You just...
This one, you just like point and walk over and like lie down. Goethe's like, I will sleep alone in the woods tonight. I will not touch my bedroll when it has touched it. He like fades off, just walking backwards. Like.
Thank you, Gerda.
Ash, what is your whole deal?
Sure. So Ash is a dragonborn monk with these black scales that are kind of a little bit worn. His clothes are also a little bit worn, but they look kind of vaguely piratey.
Nice.
He used to be a pirate, is not any longer, just kind of retired from that life, but didn't retire from adventuring. So he goes around kind of with various different parties, doing various different things, traveling. He's got a little bit of nervous energy about him, but when the time comes, he knows how to land a punch.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Have any of you ever had any experience with dragons before? Apart from Ash's obvious ancestry, right? Have you ever been in a dragon's lair before? Have you ever heard stories of
My
dragon
entire village
gold?
was destroyed by a dragon. Ooh. My husband was killed in front of me. Visit.
I'm sure we're not related.
It's
Okay. Well, when I was training to be a baker, and I was about 75 or so, I'm about 175 now, there was a point where I was like working in the store, and then I hear this thump thump, and there's a dragon that's just right outside the door. And eventually it's trying to like, it just keeps asking for like more and more buns. And at this point I'm like, buddy, I've run out of buns. Like I can't just keep feeding you. and it threatened to burn my whole place down. But you know what? To one good rolling pin to the toenail.
You took on the dragon by yourself?
Yes.
Goethe like totally like leaning forward, like eyes wide.
You wouldn't?
No. It killed almost everyone in my village.
Oh.
Everyone. Even
Well,
the
I'm sorry to
children.
hear that.
That's... But a rolling pin. He like turns around and like walks off into the woods again, which he does a lot. He's like a very serious, like everything, like the first dungeon you go into, he like goes in and like, his arm gets like lobbed a piece off of it. And he's like, oh, like he's just constantly being hurt. Like everything is the worst thing that's happened to him. Just bad stuff always following him. He like comes back limping. He's like, one of my toes got cut off in a tree. He like sits down and like bandages it up. He's just like the epitome of a sad sack.
Jeez.
I just reach into the big scarf I'm wearing and just hand you a sticky bun.
Thank you. He takes a little piece off and sticks it where his missing toe is, and like, this will work. I'll make this work.
Pastry prosthetic.
Yes.
So here you stand at the entrance to the lair of this massive, great and terrible dragon. What do you do?
Do we know the dragon's name?
Yeah, you totally do. It is
Steve.
Dragon Names
.com.
5th edition fantasy name generators.
Oh.
This is obviously the dragon Quadrus,
Ooh.
the strong.
Yes,
That
I've
doesn't
heard of
bode
this
well.
dragon. This dragon is ancient and very powerful. He killed a village next to mine. Is there a
Okay,
different
where did
dragon?
you live?
There was a series of villages.
Dragon
over the
Alley.
villages.
It's like Tornado Alley
It's like
in the
Tornado
States.
Alley,
It's
but
just
yeah.
like
It's just dragons.
5 dragons a
Constantly
day.
dragons killing everything. Dragons killing each other, killing us. Mm-hmm.
We lived only like 15 miles apart.
Yes,
You could have just moved.
Some say I'm very unlucky, and then he gets like struck by lightning in front of you guys.
A rock just
Just a rock just
falls
like hits
on
him,
you.
like falls over. He gets back up. That hurt quite a bit. It's okay. I will take the lead, and he'll push forward, and I'll do a perception at the mouth of the cave.
Rock and roll. This is what we
That's
do.
an 11.
Well, looking into this cavern, you note with your keen eyes
Is
that
it okay? I'm missing one.
it is dark inside. Super dark.
This is very dark in here. Is it darker than any other cave? It's like not at all.
It's just regular
awesome.
cave style.
It's the darkest cave I've ever seen. Yeah, it's like well lit. I will take the lead, and I'll start moving in.
You head in.
Why not?
All right. Head
not?
on in. Harlan is not on roll 20 currently. Sorry to call you out,
What?
darling.
We do things in this thing?
I mean, I did put some maps together, or shall I say, Harlan put some maps together.
All right, I'm joining.
All right. You don't super need to be there now. If you don't like, we can go theater of the mind if
No,
you like.
I'm already in. Launching now.
Does everyone have dark vision?
Oh, do I?
I sure don't.
Do furbolgs have dark vision? I don't even know.
I don't think I have
Great
dark
question.
vision. Oh, I do have dark vision. Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I
Notes,
do
description.
not.
Features and traits.
So I'm doing okay. I'm just
Okay.
like strolling in, just
Yeah.
like feeling good.
Yeah, I don't have dark vision either, which is why it's the darkest cave I've ever seen.
I take Buzz's hand and we're just going in, like skipping
yeah.
on in.
Buzz is just entering the darkness.
Feeling great.
Ash is in the back, kind of blinking, trying to get his eyes to adjust, and they just don't seem to be very well.
And the furbolg is just tripping over things constantly. Like, that hurt. That broke. I heard something break there. I don't... how do I minimize this shit? Every time I play Roll20.
Yeah, it's such a pain. Hey, there's a
forget?
gear on the right, and then
Yeah.
you want to go into audio video and then video display. You can select player video avatar size as names only.
Yes,
Slappers only, folks.
that's what I wanted.
Okay, cool. sharing the screen for the folks at home.
Just
that
for funsies. I mean, it's
somehow-
not super duper necessary.
Yeah, well, let's see what's up.
Why not, right? Ignore that there's a left and a right. We're just going to the right today.
So Goethe's like bumping over here. I don't know where I am.
Are you going to use a source of light, or will you just be traveling blind?
That's my character sheet. Let's pull that out to something else. Sure. Does anyone have any sources of light?
I have a torch.
Yeah, I have items, but nothing magic.
If someone would enjoy a torch, because I don't even think I equipped with a torch. Goethe is
Be
very...
appreciated. Yes.
Yes.
Here's a question. Do any of you have the secret desire while you are here in this dragon's hoard cave to do any five-finger discount style shopping of the treasures here? Or are you definitely on the straight and narrow, not planning to steal anything, dragons being what they are, you know?
Well, I think that sometimes Ash's background as a pirate does get the better of him a little bit.
Oh, I bet. Unless it leads me to the karate witch who did this to me, then I don't care about riches.
I could see...
vendetta.
Yeah, I think Goethe is sort of like... While we're here, we might as well take some money. Maybe he and Sam, you know, every once in a while. As much as Kinton is like my bestie, I feel like Sam and Goethe sort of represent maybe the more mischievous side of the party, aka the ones without dark vision, or the ones that just can't see anything. So he'll head towards the torch and be like, should we maybe poke around and take a little bit of some gold while we're here?
It won't miss it. I mean, if we're kind of taking care of the dragon anyway, it definitely won't miss it, right?
Exactly. And he'll reach for like an obviously trapped gem.
It's just a fucking rock in the side
It's like
of
there's like a
the
blade
cavern.
like inches above it, and then Ash stops and like turns and, oh right, thank you. Like he just and then he goes to the other one. I feel like maybe he's just super clumsy. I think that's where I'm landing on with him. He's like he constantly hurts himself. Very unlucky and very clumsy is Goethe, but also with a little bit of Willem Dafoe from Life Aquatic. Where he's
Oh, I love
Oh
that.
my god.
I think that's where my brain was accidentally taking me, and now I'm there, and I'm
We
like, oh yeah,
found
that's
it.
who it was.
We found
The
it.
B Squad, let's go.
Blood.
I don't want to.
Aw, B Squad. Buzz.
The team name.
So as you head deeper into this cavern, you see that there is a ring of these tall stone pillars. And then in the center of these stone pillars, there appears to be a pit leading down, deep down into the cavern. And I'm just going to reveal areas.
Ooh.
That fire, that's a pit. So now you
Sorry,
know.
it's a pit? Is that what you
It's a
said?
pit for sure.
So
And
it's
there's
like a
also
well instead
there's
of a-
statues, these like stone pillars around the pit. There are, I think, there's 5 tall stone pillars.
Cool.
Is there anything written on them? Or are they
Great
just plain?
question. Do you go over to them and you look?
Yes, I'd like to go over and look.
Good first decision of the game.
Everyone's trepidatious, just like looking in at the cavern. And Keaton, you go over and you take a look. On these stone pillars, Keaton, you see there are etchings and engravings in an ancient language. What kind of languages do you understand?
I understand Common, Gnomish, and Deep Speech.
Ooh, I love it. That's a nice
Well, fancy you.
education.
Education at deep speech.
I went to
Regular
MIT.
speech ain't good enough for you, huh?
I went to MIT.
And what does that stand for? What acronym is that?
Oh man.
Magic Institute.
Of
Teaching?
Wait,
treants.
Magic
cool.
of
of
Tinkerers.
traits? Of tinkerers.
Oh.
Nice. That's inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration. Well done. I put you on the spot. And you pulled it out of the fire.
Inspiration.
Unfortunately, you do not speak the language that has these
Is it
inscriptions
German?
belong to.
And Goethe like moves up. He's like, "Can I take a look as well?"
Yeah, you take a look, Goethe.
Squints his eyes.
So you do have a torch, right?
Well, I'm standing next to Ash, who I think pulled out a torch.
Ash has got
correct?
the torch.
Ash?
Yes, the one
Yeah,
that I think Buzz.
or Buzz, sorry. I just like saying the name Ash, so I just
Absolutely.
so I'll go up and I'll see what kind of languages I can speak.
What languages do you speak?
I'm sure it's the one that you need. Right? Oh, that's the only thing that makes sense. I speak no, I speak Gnomish, so never mind. That's exactly what you speak.
They're not. It's not Gnomish writings.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, strange.
Perhaps I could try. If this is a dragon's lair, I do know Draconic.
Ooh.
It's nonsense. It's nothing. It's not even a real language.
I'm gonna go up and kind of shine the torch over it.
Yeah, Indiana Jones, like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of the dust like catches fire and it turns into these brilliant sparkles that rise up into the upper ceiling of the cavern. And as you do, you bring the torch close. You see that these etchings are indeed in Draconic. They are clearly made by worshippers of the dragon who lives below in the cave. These worshippers come here and chisel like flattery essentially to the dragon, and there's also evidence of kind of like gift receipts that people inscribe treasure that they have thrown down into this hole essentially as worship of the dragon, and they have described a large variety of treasures of black pearls, violet garnets, and magic items. Something called the chain shirt of idiocy. And the shield of humility. So that's
Those
what
are
you
just
learn.
inscribed. There's not actual those things.
Those things aren't here, but it's like, hey, I hope you love this chain shirt of idiocy, Your Excellence.
See, it's nothing. There's nothing here. It's nonsense. This just scratchings.
I think that there are some words. There are items that have been thrown down. We might not be. It's possible we won't be alone here. Seems like people seem to actually worship Quadrus the Strong. So there's but we should expect some treasure, including a chain shirt of idiocy. I don't know what
I
that
want
might
it.
do.
Power untold.
I'm just like
Wow.
patting Buzz on the head, like, I don't know, honey.
You might not need it. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm jumping in.
I love it.
It's like really big on Buzz, like Fievel Goes West style.
Like
So cute.
Oh,
It's like a kid in a hockey jersey.
Yeah.
I just find a receipt, for instance, it's from H&M, but in this case, H&M stands for Halfling and Minotaur.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Very good,
Totally
very
good.
good.
Then this is people worship this dragon. It's powerful enough to have people looking after it. This is very dangerous. We need to be very careful. And he leans on the stone like circle and very Pippin-esque knocks it down into the like thundering clattering as it falls down the hole. Like I
Yeah.
apologize for that.
With that, Goethe, you hear an echoing clatter from deep within the cavern. Something moves in the depths. And you also hear the dragon's snores stop just for a moment, and then the breathing resumes again.
I would like to apologize for that, but it wasn't my fault. And he walks away.
Back into the forest.
He backs away.
Can you get back here?
Sorry. And he turns around and comes back ashamed.
fool of Goethe.
I apologize. I embarrassed myself.
So it would appear that this is the way forward, at least what you can tell. How do you plan to descend this well? It's like a Mission Impossible style. You're going to have to get down into the lower cavern beneath.
Because we are going down darker paths after all.
Oh!
It's the name of it!
Inspiration. Yes. Whoa. Harlan just had put his elbow down on the sound pad.
No, I did it purposefully. I wanted a little bit of a party. That's the way to do it. All right.
Well, I do have some rope that we could use. Perhaps.
I jump in the pit.
Us!
And I cast Featherfall on myself.
Okay, good.
Ooh.
I just lean over the edge and go, can you stop doing that?
Yeah.
It's fun.
So you gently float down. You float down about 50 feet before you hit the cavern floor. And Buzz, it's a little bit disturbing the number of bones that there are down here.
Any karate witch bones?
You can't see in the dark, so you're just down here. You feel around.
Yeah.
Roll nature.
6.
Oh yeah, you think you've definitely found some karate witch bones. You think this pit is made for karate witches, in fact.
I'm so
You're totally
close.
Yeah, you remind me of like Wirt from
Oh, I love word.
Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
So cute.
Oh
Should
my
watch that.
god.
It's
Incredible.
really
It's a little boy with a teapot on his head.
Oh, I love it.
Is that's the little boy, right?
No, Wirt's the older guy. The
No,
the younger kid is.
What's the younger kid?
I can't remember.
Come on.
It's Wirt.
He has a
and
frog
Greg.
friend. Greg. Yes.
Greg.
Greg. Yes,
good.
you remind me of Greg.
Yeah.
Can we
I
have a
love
picture up
Greg.
here for Jay's benefit?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me get that, sir. One moment, please. Let me get this all set up for you. We are on it now.
This is why I pay you so much money.
This is why I make big bucks.
Yay!
Oh,
You're the
So-
guy with the frog.
Yeah, Greg is on the left.
I'm
and Wirt.
obsessed.
It's really good, actually. It's
Very good show.
Elijah Wood voices the guy with the point.
The
my
hat.
God.
And
Cute.
it's like a kid. with the
Perfect
one.
autumn show.
So I always associate with Halloween. Like we
Yeah.
always watch it around Halloween. It's
very spooky
good.
and
It's a
very good.
10-part like
Very
mini
good.
series, I guess, because they're only like
Yes.
15-minute episodes.
So, Buzz, you poke around in
Yes.
this ossuary.
I yell up the pit and I say, guys, I think we're all good here. We're really close to the karate witch. You should come down.
Okay, I jump in.
You just jump in?
Yeah, I use my reaction to slow fall.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
frickin'
Does
no.
not negate my damage entirely, but I reduce any falling damage by 5 times my monk level, so 25 points.
Wow.
Wow. So Goethe and Kinton look at each other.
So you would have taken 9 points of
Right.
bludgeoning damage, which I guess is reduced to 0, right?
Excellent. Yes.
Rock and roll.
I just tie a rope and sort of slowly scale down. And I just take my tinker's tools and I make a little thing so I can just like pulley winch my way down.
Mm-hmm.
And Goethe just watches the whole time, like kind of awestruck, and then stands alone at the top and looks around, kind of considers heading back, and he's like, okay, well, I might try to take this rope, but it was tied for a gnome. I'm not entirely sure. And he like starts climbing, and like 3 handfuls down, he slips and falls the length down. And then casts Featherfall on himself because he has it too.
Oh no.
But I like the idea that he kind of forgot. He's like, oh, bother. And then I don't know how you, oh, damn. And then he like casts it. He's like, oh. And he like just kind of floats down as Kinton is still climbing down, and we reach the bottom at the same time.
Adorable.
Ash was like I think has literally dove in to an attempt to be catching you, and then you simply were not there.
I
I'm
didn't
just
realize.
I'm just sliding down, just like comedy timing. Just like,
Yeah.
"You okay there, bud?"
That was very lucky that I had that spell. It was not instinctual, but we'll find out.
You had to cast it by like blowing into your panpipes, right?
Did you
Yes.
accidentally blow your
I accidentally blew in them. Like I was falling, and I was like, "Might as well play my song." And then it happened.
In my head, I just picture like Kingdom's going down, and you're like, "Oh!" It's just flying by.
Oh yeah, like the bagpipe squeeze. I love that.
Very good,
gentle
very good.
honk.
Just
An abrasive
panicked.
honk, a panicked honk. Yeah.
Is there a goose? What is this?
and you all 4 of you land. What the fuck?
That's the bagpipe.
All right. All right. You land in this wide cavern full of bones, it would seem, but not just bones. There are also pieces of lost pottery, broken artifacts, maybe. There's like a picture frame with like a busted canvas off to one side, things that seemingly have been appraised and disregarded. And from the depths of this room, deep within these piles of, it's like kind of like a dragon hoarder situation, but everything that didn't make
Dragon hoarder.
yeah, but all the stuff that didn't make it into like the proper pile
I thought you were
of
saying
like
it's
the
like an
good
antique
stuff.
roadshow down here. It's like, oh well, there's an old teak, varnished, and like we're going through everything, and it's like,
Yeah, but everything's kind of broken or ruined, and then also there's like a shit ton of bones, just a lot of bones.
look at all these bones. Do you think they belong to creatures? He looks around.
Creatures like
I
us.
just walk over to like a big busted painting. Just take a look at it with my dark vision. I wanna see what's
Okay.
on it.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. The painting is of a lovely vista, a countryside, and it's been ripped through almost from corner to corner, jaggedly. But as you carefully put the pieces of the canvas back on the frame, you can see that maybe once it would have resembled just a lovely waterfall and a valley.
I turn to oh my god, I wanted to say Gunter. It's not Gunter.
Gutsa.
Gota. To Ash, and I go, I did like a spring break thing here one time, and I certainly ripped through that valley, if you know what I mean.
What do you
I
mean?
remember. I got brewer's tools in my bag. I just had it was a wild time. I was young. I was like 80, and me and my buddies went, just a real wild time, just going to every pub and ale house.
This is an absolutely beautiful picture.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And like,
Yeah, and I
Gutsa
threw up
walks
on that hill over there.
This hill right here. How wonderful. And he like regards the torn picture as if it was meant to be torn. He doesn't quite get that it was like it's ruined. He's like, I love the way that the artist has added this fun strap you can reach through and touch the back of the painting. It's so avant-garde. And he like holds it up and he like looks at it in the corner quietly.
I want to be in his brain. That would be nice.
I like to imagine Buzz sticks their head through, and then the eyes are just there.
Ah, the painting came to life for a moment. Oh, it's you. Hello.
Can we go to the bars after this is done?
Wait, maybe when you're a little older.
Like a day older?
The bars are not for a young thing like you, Buzz. It is for people who are, how do you say, tired of life. People who
I was
want
at
to
my
die.
prime, thank you.
This is what I mean, yes.
These
The
are my
prime
college
of,
days.
when you are old and worthless is how I see it.
Cool.
That's good.
Sir, you are 32. It's fine.
How old do furbolgs get, actually?
I don't actually know.
I think they're human.
Yeah.
Human age?
Human-y.
Oh wait, no. The oldest can live for 500 years.
I thought you were gonna say 5 years. They're like a really big dog. They live for like a
furbolg.
really sad, short lives.
Oh wow, I didn't know this.
What?
Furbolgs can't. Well, they can lie, but they are extremely honest and cannot lie without feeling physical discomfort. That's why he's so like
Whoa.
brash and
I
straightforward.
love that.
That's such a great justification for what I'm doing accidentally. This is when you give up on life and like to drink lots. I do it all the time. And he like beams at you, Kinton.
Oh no.
I'm so excited, and Buzz has a new hero for the next hour.
That's great.
Can I just ask if there's any bones of interest around, or is it all just like sort of
I roll for
scattered?
bones of interest.
Yeah. Yeah.
My bone modifier is +7.
Roll perception, and if you have proficiency with bones,
Yeah, that's great.
I got a 14. And I don't have a proficiency with bones. But
I got a bone teen with a D-bone.
no, you find that there is a ram's skull here,
Cool.
as well as some long bones that you assume would probably have belonged to some humanoids, like femur type bones. You also find like an old bag that smells like a weird kind of spice that you've never smelled before. But most of the spice is all gone. There's just a little bit in there.
Can you use any of that for your brewer's kit?
maybe I'm gonna take that and the ram skull.
All
I'm just gonna
right,
put
all
this on
right.
my bag.
I thought you were gonna say you put it on your fucking head.
Oh,
like a
that's
warrior.
so cool.
That's later. That's my helmet now.
I mean, a bone,
Yeah.
you can make a good stock with it. Maybe,
These are the dusty
Rotted meat.
variety.
yeah.
Yeah.
There is kind of a obvious means of egress from this bone pit. The tunnel that leads south. You could probably drive a fantasy bus through it. It's really big.
But why would you want to leave such a beautiful little bone pit?
Part. You guys just fucking stay here.
Let's.
Let's go through
That's
the
it.
bone pit for the rest of the adventure.
Perhaps
We're
it's
done.
time for Kinton to cook.
I'll just keep
and-
rolling on this random treasure generator and pick all the worst stuff, and that's what you guys keep finding. There is like the big stone pillar from upstairs that you had knocked in.
Make a bone to, like a lean-to. Like a bone to. Even though tree is not the operative word, I like that it's a bone to. We'll make a big bone to. There's a whale bone over there, and I'll lean the bones, and we can make a bone house and a bone outhouse and a bone bowl. We'll make all the bone things. And look, a bone bed.
Well, while
Like
he's
bone
hearing
thing.
that,
You
I'm
get
just walking
you get
over to the
inspiration,
corner.
Harlan,
Yeah.
for the bone outhouse.
Well, once Kurtza realizes that no one's picking up on his new bone life, he's like, well, fair enough, and he just follows at the end.
He's like, ugh, what a boner. And
Ah,
Amazing.
that's good. Okay, you guys leave the bone pit.
I
take
regret
some
it.
I
bones.
know, immediately
Good
sad.
one here.
Take a little handful of teeth. And I give a look. Buzz and I share a look, and I'm like, shh, a little secret. And like shake a loose handful of like teeth, like, just, like, falling out.
Whoa! I put them
You-
in my hair.
Gross.
Sorry.
There's like still rotting meat on them. Sorry. Continue.
No, it's great. I want to know all about these weird fucking teeth that you're. I mean, you are working for a tooth fairy.
Part of the
so
reason Goethe was like, he'll take some. He's like maybe this will be like 50 cents a tooth. You know, like the dragon will be worth it, but maybe this is a little bonus, something. You know?
Little bonus.
Bonus. Yay! Inspiration.
Who's missing? I think Jay doesn't have inspiration yet.
I don't
have any
inspiration.
bone.
I
puns.
just told you get inspiration for your bone outhouse joke.
Did I?
Oh yeah.
I didn't even hear. I was
said
laughing
it.
too hard at myself, like a great
Jay,
person.
I'm watching you. Next funny thing you say.
Inspired.
Get ready. I'm gonna slap you with inspiration. You're walking down this very large tunnel, and you hear the crunch of footsteps walking toward you.
are they heavy or are they light?
They're like regular ass footsteps, just normal person footsteps.
Can I just make a quick comment? Yo, Alex is fucking good at RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm genuinely impressed at the questions and stuff because like most of the time we come on and we just fuck around, but you're like doing really like
She's
interesting
doing
question.
the-
Makes me feel like I'm doing a bad job, but that's not on you. That's on me because I'm like, why, you know? But good job. I just want to say that's
Well, thank
really
you.
smart. No, it is. It's a good question.
Quinton is probably the only reason that this whole party is alive.
Yes.
For many
For real,
reasons.
for real.
Yes.
What do you do?
Can I see anything with my dark vision? Can I see them in the distance?
It's like around the corner.
They're
twisty.
always around the corner.
Do we hear this too?
Yeah, everyone hears it. It's like
Goethe
little
will
footsteps.
play, and he'll hold up his hand and say, let me take a look. And he'll snap his fingers, and he'll go invisible.
Ooh.
Furbolgs can go invisible 3 times a day, by the way.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
That's a significant number of times.
I know, and I feel like scouting is probably like, I mean, combat is dope, but scouting is smart. So I'm gonna move up alone, and I'll roll stealth, not knowing my modifier, hoping that it's decent.
I'm
Okay.
gonna graviturgy you and make you lighter so that you have extra speed. There's no, to be fair, there's no mechanical benefit to being lighter. Like there's no like stealth benefit, but
But Joe will give us one because she loves us.
Joe,
But
Joe,
I mean, what is it? What did it do?
all the bees that are around me swarm around. I don't know how to pronounce your name.
It's
Goethe.
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 I
There's
wrote
like an
it
R in there.
as Gerter, like
No.
phonetically
Yeah,
for
good.
me.
But the first R is like kind
Goethe.
of loose. Good.
All the bees swarm around you, and there's so many that they just kind of lift you up just the tiniest little bit.
Can I wait to cast invisibility until the bees are on me so the bees go invisible too?
Absolutely.
Perfect. So I snap my fingers. The bees and me go invisible, which is just that's a new song by us. The bees and me go invisible, and we start floating, walking forward.
Lovely. Goethe, you go around the corner invisibly, but also wrapped in this cocoon of humming wings.
This is my safe space. Can I roll with like
You want to roll stealth?
advantage?
Yeah, you definitely roll stealth with advantage because you're invisible.
Cool. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about disadvantage because
Oh,
of all the
natural 20.
bee sounds. Hey!
Natural 20! Yeah!
Well done. I love Henry. He's great.
Cool.
This is all very humorous, bone pun.
Yeah.
Joe,
Humorous.
Joe, did you hear it?
No, what'd you say?
This is all very humorous. But then she said bone pun so quickly that it sounded
Bone
like
pun.
part of the joke. This is all very humorous bone pun.
It's like when you spike a football. You're just like,
Jay was doing the end zone dance. Like,
Jay, you get inspiration. Now
yeah.
everyone has inspiration. Goethe, you see a familiar sight. Just down the hallway from you, there is another Furbolg.
No. I am
Yes.
the only one in the party. This is not fair. He says quietly to himself.
This Furbolg is wearing like lederhosen type suspenders and is carrying a clipboard and has binoculars slung around her neck, and she's got like really practical sandals on.
That's how Goethe would see them?
Yeah.
Those sandals are so damn practical. If she ends up being a bad guy and I kill her, I will take them for my
And
own.
she's just walking towards you, and you can tell that she knows that there are people around the corner. Like she's walking with a purpose.
Yeah, interesting. Can I roll insight?
Yeah, definitely.
That's a thing in this. All right. That's gonna be a 9.
She seems really excited.
In a mischievous way?
No, in like a very genuine, to the point that it might be a little bit tiresome way.
Maybe I'll snap out of it to take the brunt of an attack rather than reveal my others at first. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And Goethe will snap his fingers and appear once again in front of this Furbolg, and he'll say, How do you say hello in German? So he asks the furbolg.
Yeah.
Guten
Oh,
Tag.
it's so nice.
Guten Tag. Thank you.
Guten Tag.
He'll say, Guten Tag.
Oh, it's so nice to see you. Hello. Welcome. I mean, who am I to say welcome to this cave? Well, isn't it amazing? Look all around. I'm so sorry. I'm RC. And she rushes forward to shake your hand.
My name is Goethe. And he reaches out and tentatively takes her hand.
Yeah, she doesn't tentatively anything. She goes for it. She grabs your hand and she pumps it up and down.
And he kind of pulls his hand back and looks at her through, like, pierced eyes and says, I think I really like you. Friends! And he jogs back to everyone else. Look who I found, another furbolg from the village I'm from, probably, because we have a similar accent.
I was just noticing that.
Yeah.
So strange.
Yeah. Danke.
I am here because for dragon enthusiasm reasons, I found one and I want to learn all I can about the dragon. And I'm just so excited that here we all are together.
We are here to learn about the dragon as well. I lie. Lyingly.
Interesting ploy.
Well, that makes more... And Goethe winks at everyone. With the wrong eye. Yeah. This hurts.
Oh, so you must be on a kind of a quest as well then.
We are on a quest.
A
of
knowledge
sort, yes.
quest.
Yes.
I go over to shake her hand, but try to intimidate her a little.
Whoa. You want to roll for it?
You know what?
Our
Yes.
dragon.
I am gonna roll intimidation,
Do it.
and I got 17.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So strong for such a small... Excuse me, not small. I mean to say he's, well, it's nice to meet you.
You just see my hand shoot up, like, hello.
We're here to see the dragon and be peaceful with it and perhaps, study it as well.
I see, yes. Well, if you don't mind, I could tag along. I have to say, just a small thing that when you came down from the hole, you made such a huge racket. And as you probably can tell from the exhalation sounds, the dragon is sleeping. So if you wake up the dragon, probably we will all die.
Yes, well, we'll be...
Good to know. Great
So
advice.
that
Thank
is
you.
why I came up the tunnel to first make your acquaintance, and it's so nice to meet you all, and also to maybe recommend that you don't kill us all.
It's a very good recommendation, I think. I think that's a good advice for any adventuring party to follow.
Thank you.
Yes.
I am a pragmatist.
Well, you're German. We are pragmatists.
I'm a Furbolg. What is a German?
German Furbolg. We still exist.
Shall we? I'm so excited. We must
Can
make
I
our
speak
way.
with my companions for just
I
a
will
moment?
gladly stand just over there until you've finished all of your conversations. And she
Very
excuses
cordial.
herself, making a bunch of notes in her spiral ring binder.
I'm like, do you think she's noticed that I've been holding a sickle this whole time?
Do you
guys
think she's
didn't tell me
noticed
we were
that we're
coming to-
holding "We want to take dragon tooth" signs?
You guys all have matching T-shirts that just say like
Yeah,
Dragon
we're here to
Tooth
kill the
Squad.
dragon.
2022.
I tried to get the dragon tooth, and all I got was burned horribly.
So good.
100%.
I think it might be beneficial for us to have somebody on in our little team who is a dragon expert. It could be good. I don't know about the rest of you, but I know very little about dragons.
Well, I agree. The only worry is, what if she doesn't like that we take the tooth? I don't want to have to kill another furbolg or
Sounds like you've been killing a lot of furbolgs.
another because we've killed so many. Well, all I mean to say is this. Look, if we allow her to come with us, and then when we go to take the tooth, she may startle the dragon, and perhaps, I don't know. And you know what? Actually, I'll look over at her journal. She's writing in it, right? Like,
Yeah, totally.
does it seem like she's writing in Common or German?
It's super hard for you to tell just from looking at someone what language they're
but
writing
I'm
in.
really good at seeing. Okay,
I mean,
fine,
you could
can't
go
tell.
ask her.
Okay, no, that's fair. What if we want her for her knowledge of dragons, but we don't want the risk? Maybe we just take her book.
I feel like that would possibly piss her off more than stealing a tooth would.
Well, I don't think we need to take it maliciously. I think I could convince her.
Oh, then yes. I don't see why not.
I mean, meta, I could see her causing problems, right? I don't think she's going to be down with us taking the tooth. In my mind.
Oh no. We'll have to deal with her later for sure.
Do you
How
want
does knowledge help us anyway?
Yeah. Do you want?
That's my question.
Do you want to give her a sticky bun and see if it helps?
Oh.
It would sweeten the deal. Her sweet tooth, as it is. Yeah, I mean, part of me would love to have her along because she sounds like a hilarious character that I love hearing Joe play.
Oh yeah.
She
I'm down for whatever.
doesn't also need to know that we take the tooth,
We
depending
do.
on how big it is.
We do have two relatively small people on the team who can flit around.
True.
That's true. We could also just lie to her and let her know that we're here to take the tooth for good reasons.
Okay, but you
She's a real
can't
idiot.
lie. You can't do it because the whole time will be like,
Oh,
"We're
yeah.
going to take the tooth." Oh,
I
my
could
sciatica.
well, no, I can lie without great harm to myself, or with great. So I could like physically be
That's-
like, "We don't want to," and then like lie and like just pass like a kidney stone, and then be like,
Maybe you can like couch it in injuring yourself like you always do.
"Yeah,"
you
because
know?
the problem is I have a +9 to deception, so it's like
Oh.
so
my God.
good. I know.
Maybe you're so fucking good at lying because everyone knows that furbolgs can't actually lie,
Well,
except
I-
you're the
Whoa.
exception.
I have a +9 to deception and I have a +9 to persuasion. So either way it works. It's good rolling, but I do
You
like
just keep
to think
getting
that I can't
ulcers
lie.
from all your lies.
I just have so many
Why
ulcers.
you're so injured all the time.
I mean, that's fair.
I lied so
I
good
lost
all
this finger when I lied about my age.
my
I lost
eye
this-
fell out one time, but I put it back in.
He like walks up and lies and is just like, "Well, we don't need you." And it's like, sorry about that. I'm down for whatever anybody wants.
Yeah, I say we lie to her and keep her along.
I'm game with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
As you tuck away your rolling pin.
I still have a scythe. It's a scythe or a sickle? What do I have? I got one of these things.
A
I have
sickle scythe.
Yes.
Sickle cell
Sickle.
anemia. I walk over to her and I'll say, "We would love to have you along, and we think that you would be a great help in us discovering more about the dragon." And like a tooth falls. Ding.
He's been having stomach pain all week.
Yes, I ate a bad piece of horse.
So sorry about that. Anyway, shall we go? Opportunity awaits us. Just beyond this room, there is this incredible lake, this underground delights. I can't wait to show you. I haven't been any further than just the entrance. You must have seen me coming up the mountain. I don't know why you didn't see me. You didn't see me, right? Coming up the mountain? And choose not to
We were
say
doing cool
hello?
shit. We were practicing our quartet. We did a cappella.
That's what I was hearing the whole time I was climbing up the ravine pass. I was saying to myself, what is that terrible sound?
We were practicing our theme song. Well, that's why we practice, so we're better. And he like pushes up ahead angrily.
And I'm just like, he gets like that sometimes.
I can see that he has such a short fuse for Furbolg. But this is a way sometimes with intellectual types. Anyway.
He like walks into a wall. I forgot that I have no light.
Yes.
RC?
I'm like, do you want my torch?
RC?
Oh, yes.
You look like Gerda.
Well, I suppose I do. And she kind of crouches down the way that people do to kids in kind of like that, I don't know, cringy way where they like don't talk to kids a lot, but they want to try being nice to a kid this one time. And she's like, Phil, a little bee person, I am the same kind of creature as Goethe is, I suppose. So that's why we both have this gray fur and big noses and such.
Can you also not tell a lie?
I have a hard time with lying. Yes.
Insight check.
Roll it.
Dirty 20.
Oh. Yeah, she's being genuine.
Nice.
She suffers from the truth affliction of her kind.
Suffers.
Cool.
Have to be so honest all the time. Oh, I hate your hair.
For me, when I tell a fib, I find it comes out of me in gas. It's a real nightmare thing, so
Oh, man.
I try
There's,
not to.
It's a great moment we could work towards where she ultimately deceives us and we're all standing there. And we're like, why does it smell like shit? We're all looking around.
Bowel
suspiciously.
problems.
Turn around, she's standing there with a knife. Can you
Slamming
imagine that?
slamming that soundboard with the fart noise.
Oh, if only I had it. The closest I have is a fireball.
That would work, though,
Yeah.
in a pinch,
Yeah.
if it had to.
Especially with the dragon around.
Dragging that ass.
Yep. You did it. You went there, and here we are now, all together.
That's Buzz, I guess.
Yeah, that's me. Let's go.
Terrifying.
Laughing child. Well, that's from our horror game.
Let me just quickly reveal areas for us
Oh,
on
yes.
this map. Wub, 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 wub. Except the roll 20s giving me problems. Pew, pew, pew. There we go. Oh, sorry. I have to drop you guys
I
down.
was
though.
about to say, I don't see it.
Ooh.
Ah.
As you walk into this next cavern, you are delighted, if that's your thing, by a vast underground lake upon which floats a ghostly ship, not pictured, asterisk. From below the surface of this... Thank you, Harlan. From below the surface of this lake, glowing blue bubbles slowly swirl up from below. And there are rocky protrusions hanging from the ceiling that glimmer and glow with this phosphorescent light. It's unclear whether it's like kind of a moss situation or glowstones or what's going on, but the cavern is dimly lit by all these gorgeous lights. And from the dark corners of this cavern, you hear a crunching, crumbling sound.
Uh-oh.
Well, before we start going towards the thing gnashing, right? I'm a rock gnome, so I'm just like awestruck, just like looking around, like, oh my god, do you guys see this? This is amazing. And I'm like touching all the moss, and I'm just like, trying to explain it to everybody. Like, no, you don't understand the genus of this. It's fantastic. You can only find this 3 to 4 other areas all underground.
I'm so charmed. There's Goethe. He listens. He's like, what else can you tell me about these rocks?
It's just, I'm just like going through rock facts like a 6-year-old when you've just
Rock
like,
facts.
this was
Fact.
quartz? Yeah. And I say this to somebody with a collection of rocks sitting like 2 feet from me. So
Oh.
Show the rocks!
Yeah.
Show the rocks! Show the rocks! Show the rocks!
We got rocks.
I don't have wireless headphones.
I'm delighted.
And my collection of gemstones that
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh my god.
She got rocks for days.
yeah, I got amethyst, and I got topaz, and I got turquoise, and I got all these things that I got as a child that I
Whoa.
kept.
That's awesome.
And also the first champagne cork that I savored.
Oh.
You're just like our son.
Rock facts.
He did. He saved the champagne cork from when we got
Well, that's
engaged.
true. And he likes and he
It's
loves
just
rocks.
in his stuff now. He's like, do you guys remember this?
He
He doesn't know what
remembers
it
it
is.
too,
He's
yeah.
like,
He's
this is from when you got engaged.
Oh,
Here.
It's very
Yeah,
cute.
I
sweet
love
boy.
it.
I know.
That's awesome.
Best.
I love that you're into the rocks of this too.
Mm-hmm.
I it's so cool. Yeah, Goethe's into it.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can spout whatever kinds of rock fact you feel like. Invent a rock fact and I will
Neil
stamp
Peart
it.
was the drummer for Rush for over 50.
I run over to like a column of rocks, and it's got this like weird, like sort of like Dalmatian-y pattern on it, and I'm just like, every single one of these, every single dot is a year, and this is how long this rock has lasted.
Whoa.
It's living.
Cool.
So it's
I love
slowly
that
dying.
rock fact.
That's a good rock. fact.
Goethe turns to Ash like, is that true?
Ash is not paying attention because Ash is very transfixed by the ghost ship. Ash has not heard a single word of this.
Yeah. I'm like ghost ship, smoke ship. Look at these rocks.
Literal freaking ghost ship in here. And we're like rocks.
You can't find these everywhere.
Just fucking staring at the wall. Meanwhile, behind you, a full cavern of ghostly apparitions.
Where is the ghost ship?
You know what? It's right there. You did perfect.
I did
That's
it?
exactly where the ghost ship is. Meanwhile, so place your characters on the map where you are currently abandoning all sense of reason as you focus on small details.
What you
of
talking
things.
about? This is. I'll be
don't
I'm
next.
believe I
licking
can
this set of
control
rocks
mine.
over here.
You're licking those rocks?
Yeah.
I love that.
Nice.
Just gonna roll a
Nailed it.
quick d20 for no reason.
Really?
Mm.
And me?
For the flavor profile, obviously.
Yes.
Extra icy.
I cannot.
Do you want to roll some D100 for me there, Jay?
Yeah. Yeah. Do I want to roll some D100s? 79.
Fuck yeah, you do. As you lick this rock, well, first of all, what possessed you? What does it look like? What drew you to this rock?
I mean,
We were talking about rocks for too long and I lost focus and I went to a rock. And looked.
You just found a rock.
Yeah. I think
rock?
it's like a wall rock. And
Wall
it probably was like a slightly different color. And I was like, oh, I wonder what that tastes like. And then I.
Yeah.
wall rocks.
There's
Wall
this
rock.
liquid that's kind of dripping down from somewhere up above you that you end up getting in your mouth and on your face. And when you turn back to your companions, it's bleached part of your face into this like light pink color, and you're growing fur out of your face. It's like this pink tufts, like whiskers.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And I'm like, I like wander over like, what did you do?
It looked really tasty. And it
And
was. You should
as
try
you
it for your baking.
Open
I
your
am not
mouth to
trying.
talk about how tasty this is, like your tongue flops out and it's turned into this like long proboscis.
Ooh.
Did you
Oh,
drink
kind of
Am
be
I
like-
turning back?
Are you
I don't
are you-
know.
Did you drink from the butterfly rock?
Yes. It was so good.
Butterfly rock.
Meanwhile,
Goethe just deadpans you, doesn't react or notice anything different. Just looks right past you.
Must be new glasses.
I never notice when you change, so it's fine.
meanwhile, crawling from the depths of the cave towards all of your unsuspecting persons, several crab-like creatures that seem to be made of this living crystal are they're shambling and like they've got like crab legs, right? They're crabbing towards you on their crab legs.
Crabbing around.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying. So everyone roll for initiative, please.
Nice.
Da, do, da, ga, goo, goo.
12.
Hold on.
20.
Get another little piece of paper.
Nice.
On everybody. So excited about y'all's numbers. All right. Was that Alex? Did you say 20?
Yeah.
Excellent. Sorry, I should say Keenton. Harlan, what did good
I
get?
don't remember. I think it was at 12.
You said 12.
Yes.
Marvelous. Buzz?
19.
Woo, DJ Chris.
Whistle,
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 whistle. Sam, what did Ash get?
That was a 10.
A 10. Beep, 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 beep. Marvelous.
I forgot that I have spells.
Well, get used to that because it's time to put them to use. Sorry, Keaton. It is your turn. You start off the combat.
All right. Is anything? Are they close to me, or are they like still?
Oh,
like,
they're on the map. Here
They
they
are
are.
on the
They
map.
Look, I didn't notice them because
there
they
we
look
go.
kind of
They
pale.
look like
They
rocks.
do. They look they're crystalline and they are chittering and chattering and they're
right.
climbing towards you on their pincer legs.
All right. I've got a great axe, so
Nice.
I'm just. Where's one second? I gotta look at my traits again.
Mhm.
I do have. Oh God, I have reckless attack.
Oh, do it.
I think I'm just gonna go hard. So I'm going to attack recklessly.
Are you gonna rage? Or
I
not yet?
could.
Rage into the dying light.
Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna rage just yet. I'm going to reckless
Nothing's
attack.
provoked you yet.
Nothing's provoked me yet, but I am. This gives me an advantage, so I'm going to take a run at that thing recklessly with my great axe. Just like I pulled the ram skull over my head, and I'm 3 feet just going at its ankles,
Nice.
Whoa.
just screaming.
Let's see it happen. Which crab-like creature are you going for? The northern or the southern one?
The southern one.
Okay, I'm just gonna shift you over if that's okay.
Okay.
Roll the hit.
There's my. Oh my God. Why do I not know how to do this? Where am I doing?
Because you're
Got
used to
it. Doing
DMing.
great.
That's why.
I'm used to DMing, and I'm just like, where do I click now? Because I also normally don't use this. I normally am like.
That's fair. I mean, I don't like to use clickers. I like my.
I have
human
my.
dice.
I have my die. Where's? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm just like, I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Because I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how to roll to hit on here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using the D&D Beyond?
Yes.
So you go to actions, and then all you need to do is click on your hit DC number, and it will be like a plus something, and it'll automatically.
Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Yes, I was looking at the wrong thing. 25.
Whoa.
Oh, nice. Oh, it shows me what you rolled. That's cool.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Didn't notice that.
Now you can't lie.
Damn.
25 absolutely hits.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. What damage?
Whistle.
Damage is 15.
Yeah, great job.
Just crushing it.
All of that.
Get out of here.
Awesome. Do you have multi-attack or do you just have one?
I just have the one. I have
Cool,
I only
yeah.
have this like unarmed strike.
Are you 5th level?
Yeah.
If you're fifth level, you should have 2
You have
attacks.
2.
I have
Yeah.
2? Oh, I do. Can I attack again with my great axe?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I would
When I-
suggest it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hard. And 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
And damage is 5. Not as
She
good.
doesn't take any shit. Buzz. Your life is changing. But it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to. I wish I could use my longbow because that's my whole deal.
Oh,
But
I'm
instead-
sorry.
No, don't. Instead, I will grab. I didn't reflavor my weapons. I'll grab a short sword. It's regular. It's got stripes on it like a bee, and I stab the crab. I'm gonna stab the crab next to me.
Crab
It was
stab.
a crab stabler.
I'm using physical dice. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
I'm cheating
Recommended.
so much though. Just so you know.
Okay, good.
I
Whew.
use mine too.
22 to hit.
Absolutely. Crabsolutely. Sorry.
Absolutely. It's 8 damage.
Excellent.
And then as a bonus action, my gathered swarm is going to sort of surround this crab, and I need it to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Interesting.
Crabs are the weakest of the
if
crustaceans.
true.
Crab versus bee. Crab v bee.
9.
It's
Oh,
like Ford
okay, that
versus
fails.
Ferrari.
DC 13. So the bees are going to move this crab 15 feet away from me.
Yes.
Dang. All right.
Push that.
In
crab.
what direction would you like the crab to be dragged?
Let's put it
Can you
up
drag
here.
it up? Oh,
Up?
because we
Oh, like
could
in the air?
Drop it. Yeah.
It doesn't
15 feet.
say
It's like
horizontal.
I'll-
It says horizontally specifically.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me just
Otherwise, that'd be cool.
measure.
Yeah.
You want it over here?
Yeah, that's perfect. I just want it away from me.
Got it.
And then I'm going to move 25, 5, 10, 15. I'll just move here into the racks.
I mean, well done.
Thank you.
Okay, we got some crab time. It's crab time. Crab time. As if you're pairing off to dance, each crab picks a partner.
Classic.
I'm not sure what the full. Oh, they got 30 feet. Yeah, sorry. This crab is.
No,
Now you're cornered.
I moved.
He's coming
you.
over.
No.
The crab corners you
Go away.
into the rocks, and everyone's gonna get a little bit of a snip.
No.
Starting with the crab that is menacing you, Ash.
All right.
Oh, I get 2 crab claw attacks. Oh, they're big fuckers. Excuse me. Allow me just to resize the battlefield over here.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Oh no, that's completely different.
There we go.
Yank, yoink.
They crawl towards you and whoop 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 whoop. They shed their chitin and
Whoa.
they just get a lot bigger than they were before. These large
dear.
creatures. Okay, so Ash, the crab that has scampered up to you, tries to claw you. Does a 16 hit?
It does hit. Yes.
It does
Yes,
hit.
indeed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misread that. It's a reach of 10 feet, not a plus 10 to hit. So that would be instead a 11 to hit you.
That does not hit.
All right. Second.
Nice.
And that's a natural 1.
Nice.
Does not hit.
Yeah, bummer.
For one. Oh,
Gutta,
man.
that is a 21 to hit you.
That hits.
You take all of fucking 6 bludgeoning damage,
Nice.
and you are grappled.
Goethe like turns to the others. He's like, "I will not go so easily." And as he's talking, the thing just goes snip and like snips off his ear cleanly. He's like, "Ah!" And blood just starts spraying like comically. He's like, "No!" And then it grapples him.
So the crab is like literally holding you in his little pincher.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Bagpipes honking.
Yeah.
Keaton, this crab is going to attack you with advantage because
Oh,
of
no.
your reckless attack. Here we go.
Oh.
This is a bad idea.
Okay, that's a 21 to hit you to start with.
Did you use your reckless
God.
attack?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
So you have 10 bludgeoning damage. And then that's a dirty 20 to hit you.
Oh.
And that is 4, 5, 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And you are also grappled.
Ah.
Finally, our lovely friend Buzz.
Buzz, 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 Lightyear to the rescue.
Oh, that might be fine. 11 to hit
Miss.
and 9 to hit. You're
Miss.
fine, Buzz. Okay, that's what's
just-
up.
I've just got like my rolling pin like crammed between a pincer, just like.
That's awesome.
Love that.
Absolutely. Goethe, it's your turn.
All right, is that a 20-foot cube?
No, that's a 10-foot cube.
Okay, cool. So
4 on either side.
4? Mm-hmm. So that would be a 20-foot cube?
Nope, that's 3 on either side.
That's a 20-foot
That's a
cube?
20-foot cube.
That's huge.
Mhm.
Cool.
What are you looking at?
Nothing, just checking.
Okay, sorry.
Just kidding. So I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okie doke.
Aw.
So these two fools are going to be outlined in blue light.
Cool.
And they have to... Oh, any creature in the area with that spell is cast also outlined in light. If it fails a dex... Oh, so they both have to do dex saving throw.
Oh, all right. Let's see how that goes. Dex saving throw
Cross your
for the
fingers.
crabs. I got double 6s.
Nice! So both of these, now, any attack against them has advantage.
Well done.
Oh.
Yeah. So now, anytime we hit these bad boys, they are advantaged.
I gave them a little dot.
Wow.
Good. So I cast that. Cast?
That's
Cast?
awesome.
Oh, shit. I accidentally used all my slots. Because I clicked it too many times. I was like, this isn't working.
Classic Goethe.
Classic good. So I was like, oh no. I've used all my
I've
slots.
dropped all of my spell
I've
slots.
dropped everything and I've lost my ear.
They fell into the pond.
And I'm grappled. Can I try to break the grapple?
Yeah, as an action.
Oh, so I just used my action? So for a bonus action, what if I go invisible?
That's pretty sick.
What will happen? Will it...
Well, you can roll a nature check to see what you know about a creature like this.
I will roll a nature check, and it will be a 13.
Ooh.
You know, you've eaten crabs before. Perhaps you've hunted them out on
I've
the
eaten so many crabs. it's
tidal
not even
plains of your home
funny.
beach.
Yes.
You're a beach
Detroit.
furbolg, right?
You're constantly combing the sand out of your hair.
That's right, yeah.
They are not terribly intelligent creatures. In fact, they're what you might call unintelligent creatures.
Okay.
So if you can trick them, you might be able to escape. However, you know they are very possessive of any food they might come across. Once you're in their pincers, they're probably not going to let you go.
But they won't let me go if they can't see me. So as a bonus action, I'll cast invisibility.
Cool.
Sick ass.
Like, you know, they're not going to hold on to it. Wait, unless you're saying that they're dumb, so that, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Fuck it. Turkey,
Don't
I did
overthink
it.
it.
I did it.
All right.
I'm invisible.
Attaboy.
Thank you.
Ash, what happens next?
Okay. I think Ash kind of shakes his hands a little bit. It's like, oh, all right, okay, here we go, and just right the one right next to him.
Yeah.
Right in front of him.
Nice.
So that's going to be an unarmed strike, which I will roll to hit. If I'm doing this correct, that probably does not hit.
Oh.
It's a 10.
No.
All right.
Wait. You have advantage. Because
I
they're on
do.
fairy fire.
Thank you. All right. One
You
more.
certainly do.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I do have a second attack. So he tries the one fist. Ooh, all right. Goes in with the second.
I forgot I'm left-handed.
That's good.
That was a natural one, but we get advantage.
We do.
Yeah. Oh!
You hit.
Excellent. All right, so that damage is 7 points
That's a 20,
of
by the way, for
bludgeoning.
people not seeing
Nice.
that. Amazing.
Nice.
Nice.
7 points.
Nice.
Count it. It's
Yeah.
Arcee's turn. Oh, sorry, Ash. Do you have more going on?
I can use, I believe, an unarmed strike as a bonus action as well.
Do it.
You know what? I
For
don't
third
know really how.
attempt.
You're a monk, right? I don't really know
Yes.
how monks work. So you're on your own here.
Well, I will roll twice for that.
Jay would know. Jay, you play a monk in our other campaign.
Yeah. You could do unarmed strike or use a key point for flurry of blows for 2 of them.
True. I think I'll just do the one for now, but that is 17.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. That one is a kick. Right in wherever I think its face is.
I think this is your face.
Yeah, it's kind of a place where there are eye stalks and like a bubbling mandible area.
That looks promising. Yeah.
Okay, you go for
Kind of
that.
leans back and yep.
How much damage did you
It
deal?
enjoys it.
Oh,
It's like
I should. That would be important.
It
right?
loves that, actually.
you kicked it in the spot that gives it most pleasure.
That is a 4.
Crab jizz goes everywhere.
I didn't mean it that way. I just meant.
No, you said it.
I meant it.
I was thinking of the way where like you scratch a dog and their legs start
That's
going like
that's
that.
what I was going.
But it's,
No, I
it's all 6 legs going.
That's so good.
It's sperms on you. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't happen. Okay, excellent job. So with a valiant effort, you land 2 solid blows against this creature's carapace. And as you guys are landing these hits, the blows kind of ring out resoundingly in the cavern. And you hear this constant background sound of the dragon snores falter and then continue again.
Oh, we got to be quiet.
Next up, Arcee. Arcee's like, oh, shit. Oh, I didn't pack my things for combat. I didn't really know that there would be other... This is so fascinating. I wonder if they have a symbiotic thing with the crabs and the dragon, or whether... Anyway, what am I doing? And she grabs a dagger out of her belt scabbard, and she rushes at the crab that's holding Ash in its pincers. She's going to attack twice. Ooh, she hits once. And she deals 4 piercing damage.
Ooh.
So there.
I don't know about her. She's got something up her sleeve.
Yeah. It's a
Many
dagger.
daggers.
Or Keaton, it's your turn. So you are grappled.
You said
What
that
do you do?
you said that they liked food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can I reach into my bag and pull out like I have like a char siu bun, and I like a big one that I've made, and I throw it to like sort of like where we came in, like
Can I ask
towards.
you a question?
Yes.
How much baking do you have?
How much do you need?
So I want you all to have a magic item that I didn't actually describe to you earlier, but I was hoping if you have something in mind to have on the fly.
should
And
have it.
I'm imagining that Keaton maybe has like a bag of holding that's just full
But I
of
think
buns.
it's it's called
it's
a bag.
open-
It's a bag
yeah.
of baking.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
it's a baker's dozen bag, but the dozen has like a little infinity symbol beside it.
Oh!
A bag of baker's dozen.
Double inspiration. That's
I
cool.
love that. That's amazing.
That's really cool.
Not only does
so
it have the whole qualities of the bag of holding, but anything you put in there stays fresh.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Never goes stale.
Yes, that's
I
right.
love that.
All right, so what happens?
I throw a big beautiful pork filled bun in the hopes that it will like distract these things and they'll run sort of like towards where we came in. Like just sort
Okay.
of that way.
So cool.
Why don't
gonna get
you yeah, for real. Steamed pork bun, just
Oh.
like base football sized or like
Yeah.
bigger.
Oh.
I've been watching too much Anthony Bourdain.
For
That's good.
So you're aiming. You're essentially throwing an improvised weapon. You're
Yes.
like throwing something. So make a thrown objects are strength checks, right? So make a strength check. And I guess because you're a baker, you're proficient with buns. So
Yes.
so go ahead and roll as if you are making a thrown attack, like a range.
I have Like, do I have any range?
Like a hand axe or a javelin.
Yeah, I have a javelin.
There, like as if you're using your javelin.
Yeah, let's think.
Yeah, she has bun proficiency.
I love the idea of just being like, yeah, like oh god. So my strength check was an 11. My javelin was a 9.
Still, everyone has advantage to hit.
Yes.
No, she's not trying to hit
No,
the
I'm not gonna hit
creature.
anything. Yeah, I'm just trying.
But you do have inspiration.
I wasn't paying attention. Oh, but you do have inspiration. But you know,
Yes.
I mean, are you ruling that you can use it after? Because that's not technically.
Yeah, we'll just play jazz with
That's
inspiration.
the way I
you
like
can do
playing.
like a bardic inspiration instead of like a other inspiration.
Oh, speaking of, I need to start doling that out.
Yeah, figure out how your character works for a second.
Jay's in the background screaming, "Do you like jazz?" Sorry, I keep
No.
looking at the little image of the bee.
It's so cute.
Oh god, yeah. So I threw in. Yeah, I got 11 on my strength check, 9 with the javelin, or well, my pork bun, and now I. Wait, what else am I doing? Oh my god.
If you want, you can re-roll it, or if you think that's going to be good enough to throw the bun far enough to get something to happen, you can just let sleeping dogs lie.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Yeah.
that was a bad idea. My strength was another 6.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
And
So-
my jab was a 23. So
Okay, well that's what I was asking for. I was asking
Yeah.
for like a thrown weapon, like your javelin.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're doing
So,
great.
oh,
Yeah,
never
so
mind the strength check. Yeah.
So with the 23, you're like rippling muscles. I mean, I don't want to narrate for your character how glorious you look when you're throwing this baked good across the cavern.
She
but-
does tricep dips. She's like ready to
But
go.
she's just got little arms, so she looks extra stacked. Cool. The bun flies across the cavern, and this crab, you don't think it's gonna work at first, and then it carries you along with it across the cavern, over here, and then it drops you as it goes for the bun that's clattered over here off to the side.
Bun go.
Bungo.
So you've used your action to throw the bun. Do you want to use your movement or a bonus action, or are you finished your
Wait,
turn?
why is it moving?
That's a great question.
So funny because when I went invisible, I'm like, well, why didn't it drop me? I'm like, oh right, because it's not its turn. And then the same thing happened. I was like, yeah, it's following
Because
the
I
bun.
want-
Wait a minute.
I want her
Flavor.
cool thing.
It wants
to,
it so much that it ignores
acts
its
out of turn.
initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as a reaction. It chases the food.
yeah.
Look at these pictures, by the way. Look how good
Oh
these
my
are.
god.
So
That's
good.
awesome.
Incredible.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
There's Buzz and me, I guess, and there's me and little Buzz
Aww. Talking about how much money you're gonna make.
Tooth, and then look in the background.
Who
You got
did this?
Alex's character. This is
This is
all
Sharpie,
Sharpie in the Discord.
That's amazing.
And then this is you. If you wake up the dragon, we'll probably all die. MVP Sharpie.
Sharpie. Wow.
That's beautiful.
That's amazing.
I forgot last time we played too that Carly did that amazing small blue flame art as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
was-
my god, that was incredible. That was the
totally forgot.
Western game, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have that handy?
It's so funny because I just saw it in the side and then I was like, wow, we're
So
not gonna
many
need this right now. I'll save it for later, and I
Freaking-
deleted it.
Wait,
Not deleted
small
it, but
blue
removed it.
flame.
Doesn't
We have
matter.
so many talented people here.
Anyway, it was
I
very
found it.
Did you?
Yes, I
good. But
did.
how are you gonna share it? Share it.
Save image.
Send it to
Save.
me, maybe.
I'm gonna do it. This
I
is
don't
more
even have a
important than
folder. What was it
anything else
called?
I'm
Buddy
doing.
Cop Duo. I think I just called it Wild West game, didn't I? Western.
Small blue flame.
Yeah,
There.
but I didn't call it that
Sent.
until
Oh,
like
I
10
see.
seconds before we started playing it as is tradition.
Western.
Oh yeah, this one was great. So well, not last week, but last time we played,
month
we played
ago.
a little Western game, and they did this up while we were playing. And this was our party. It was Jay, me, Joe,
James.
and James.
Whoa!
Town of
Oh
Nickel.
wow!
Is that
And Joe played the
Aw.
shortest
Facial
sheriff.
hair on some
The
of those.
tiniest sheriff, and we're on a cow. Well, I'm on Jay, and Jay's on a cow.
And then who's
Incredible.
the other player in this?
James, right?
Yeah, but there's 4 people here.
And
Who
Erica.
else? Erica.
Oh, that's
it. I couldn't
right.
remember.
She's the wild card.
She was the crazy one. Which
God.
wish she was the one that was.
Was she's the one with the mustache?
Yes, she was the one with the. Oh yeah, with the taped on mustache. It's like all fake. Remember, she was the. Oh, so good. Anyway,
Great.
Great
Sorry.
job,
What are we
Sharpie.
doing?
They reacted out of initiative because they were so
Yes,
excited.
that's right. So it's still Keaton's turn. If you like.
I'm about. I'm not close enough to hit anything with an axe, but I don't think. But I do have javelins.
Well,
so-
you use your action to throw your bun. But if
have-
you like, you can use your movement or
Okay.
bonus action.
I'll do a bonus action.
Rock and roll. What kind of bonus action are we talking about?
Rajay.
I think actually what I'm going to do is I reach back into the bag and I pull out just like a beautiful, like if you've ever had Finnish coffee bread pula, it's like a beautiful cardamom bread. And I look at that crab that's menacing Jay in a corner, and I go, "Hey, crab, pinch this," and I
Pinch something your own, Salt.
and I throw it sort of like kind of off to the sort of like around it so that it distracts it. Try to distract
Okay.
it.
As you throw this beautiful bread through the air.
You like. I feel like you regret it too at first. You're like looking at it. You're like.
But yeah, but
You go back through the bag to get a different bun instead, like a lesser bun.
It's so beautifully braided and like it's just burnished, and it's a bread I personally love to make. But and I rolled an 18.
Ooh.
Nice.
Amazing. Yeah, the bread flies off and your shout of pinch this echoes around in the room. And everyone realizes that the dragon has stopped snoring.
Shit.
I think we're going to leave it there mid-combat.
What? Wild card right at the most exciting moment.
You got to leave them wanting more.
Gotta leave them wanting. It's the George Costanza.
I mean,
rule.
so we always do this. We get special guests on to join us, and we're
We
like,
have too much
would you
fun."
like to play a one-shot with us?
I love our
Wink.
part one shots.
Incredible.
Because
yeah.
if you're willing to come back, we would love to continue this story at a later date. We will arrange that soon. So who
Only if
knows?
Sam and Alex are interested in coming back and finishing.
I would
just
love
have-
to, as long as
I
I'm
would-
able to. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would love to, and I will make pula. So
Yes!
I'll be just sitting there on the screen. eating bread.
You did
I mean,
already offer
once I've-
cookies at one point too, which I was really amped for. I forgot that you're such a foodie because you were telling me all the things that you've tried, which included, I think, didn't you try the fire egg?
Oh yeah, the fire egg was great.
Did
I
everyone
had
try
the fire egg, yeah.
You didn't have the fire egg, did you?
I can't remember. I know Jay showed us the fire egg.
Sam, this is when we went
Oh,
downtown
fire
and we met Alex and Jay. And Jay has a proclivity when we met in a public park in
Wait,
Toronto.
this requires some music. Continue.
We met in a public park in Toronto. We walked down into Christie Pitts and I said, there's Jay, for she is tall and I recognize her hair. And then we walked down and lo, they had a campfire merrily blazing.
But there was something wrong with the campfire.
There was something
There
strange
was something
occurring.
cooking over the flames.
Someone had pierced an egg with an iron rod and was roasting it. And lo, we screamed in agony and confusion. Yeah, they stab eggs with a pole and then they cook it on the fire, and it's
Yeah,
kind of
like
awesome.
a marshmallow. It's so good. it's like it's like a smoky hard-boiled egg. It's a normal thing.
Wow.
Don't judge me.
This is incredible. My eyes are open.
The biggest challenge was not having all the egg just like shooting out of
You
it.
have
as
to
I'm
really
Yeah.
add poker. Add poker to egg in just the right way, or else you're gonna
Yeah, it's
fuck
like a
it up.
combining crafting game.
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, bring your bread back.
I will.
Bring your bread back to the
BYOB.
stream. BYOB. Bring your own bread.
BYOBB. Bring your own bread
I
back.
even brought my own eggs. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They were with
amazing.
my rocks.
Yes.
I also paint eggs.
I keep my eggs with my rocks, as we all
Where
do.
else would you keep them?
That's so funny. Alex, you're awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't wait to have
Thank
you all
you.
back. Hopefully, we'll figure it out. Maybe it'll be next week or the week after. Either way.
knows?
And thank you for watching and hanging out with us. That is it from us. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I guess the rest of your week. And maybe we'll spooky stream on Friday. We don't know yet. But have a wonderful night. That is it from us. So long!
Bye.